The Tampa Bay Buccaneers take on the New Orleans Saints on Sunday, and we're counting down the hours to the 8:20 p.m. Eastern Time kickoff at Raymond James Stadium. After a week of preparation, here's what it all comes down to: 5 Tampa Bay players to WATCHWR. Antonio Brown. While the legendary quarterback pairing of Tom Brady and Drew Brees gets top billing, the debut of new Bucs wide receiver Antonio Brown makes the movie poster for this one, too. Brown, who hasn't played an NFL game since catching 4 passes for 56 yards and a touchdown from Tom Brady in Week 2 of the 2019 season, when they were Patriots teammates for about 2 weeks, is expected to jump right into the action after just 2 full-speed practices as a Buccaneer. Head coach Bruce Arians suggested that Brown could play anywhere between 10 and 35 offensive snaps, depending on how well things are going overall for the Bucs offense. What the Buccaneers are not revealing, of course, is just how they will utilize Brown in their offense, what personnel groupings he'll be in and where he'll line up on the field, but in recent weeks the Bucs have ramped up their percentage of 3 and 4 receiver sets. The Buccaneers may be planning to put Brown, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin and, say, Scotty Miller on the field at the same time to see how the Saints defense will sort out who are the biggest threats. When Brown was at the top of his game, as recently as 2018, he was a high-volume playmaker who runs precise routes and catches passes in every area of the field, with big playability once the ball is in his hands. It will be interesting to see how much of an impact Brown makes on the Bucs offense in his first action. DL William Gholston. Gholston didn't practice this week after choosing to isolate himself because he came in close contact with a person who tested positive for COVID-19. However, he announced that he himself does not have the virus, though he previously did catch it and then recovered before the season, and that he expects to play on Sunday night after rejoining the team. That would be a good outcome for the Buccaneers, who have relied on Gholston to be a big part of their top-ranked rush defense and also to provide more backfield pressure than he has in most of his previous seasons. In fact, Gholston ranks second on the team with 11 quarterback hits to go with his 2.0 sacks. The Bucs' powerful defensive front has already lost nose tackle Vita Vea for the season to a leg fracture and would surely be less stout without another one of their main interior run stoppers. In the first meeting with the Saints in New Orleans in Week 1, Gholston racked up 7 stops and made 2 tackles for loss, one of them on dangerous running back Alvin Kamara. Through the first 5 games of the season, Gholston played between 44.4% and 58.7% of the team's defensive snaps as he was the down lineman most likely to come off the field when the Buccaneers went to a nickel package.